Technology slowly dominates the world. Holding on to traditions and language has been difficult. But what would the world look like if technology did not have influence on society and tradition and languages are kept? Leaving the doors of the train station was like opening a door to another reality. I felt the change in the atmosphere as the air grew thicker and the silence was so loud. From being surrounded by tall, beautiful buildings to the remains of a deconstructed building, I was curious about what I was walking into. There was very little human presence in this part of town, with only a few cars on the streets. From a distance, I see vibrant red colors reflecting the sunshine, standing out more than the museum in front of me. On the gate of Chinatown, as I took my first step, the sight of tall glass buildings was now replaced by red lampposts and banners with a language I could not interpret. I was always fascinated by Chinese culture as it is one of the most ancient cultures in practice today. Their language intrigues me as to how much meaning one can interpret from just symbols. Language is a key that unlocks an individual's cultural identity. It is what brings people together and creates relationships within. Walking through this distinct community, I witness citizens interact with each other in their own language, sharing a laugh. It amazes me of the power a language can hold. Computers and robots are built similarly on languages used to program them. In the movie I, Robot, Sunny, an NS5 robot unexpectedly forms a bond with the protagonist, Spooner, who despises robots. Only because Sunny behaves differently from the other robots and talks like a human, in which Spooner was able to feel a connection. Which makes me think, in the film I, Robot, there was no boundary between humans and robots. The new robots were made in a way that they resembled and behaved like humans. This particular part reflects the idea of post-humanism as it makes it difficult to distinguish between humans and robots. In a very social environment, between humans and robots made a movie, society also includes non-biological entities. While walking back, I catch a glimpse of a text written in the Chinese language. It was written on an ad marketing a restaurant and its famous hot pots. With not many clues, I made an assumption that the text was implying the restaurant's 929th brand. Using Google Translate, I was mostly right and it translated to this, but Kuan Yan had no search results. I was confused if I was doing it right, so I matched every streak of line in a symbol to check if I inputted it right. Apple Translation suggested this, which was clear but subtle confusing. This may be due to the quality of the video as it captured the end clear at the beginning, but why did this not have an English translation like the rest of the text on the ad? This indicates that it may be targeted Chinatown customers rather than bypassers. This community, dominated by culture and tradition, reminds me of a society in iRobot, a society completely dominated by AI and robots, leading to less human control. Vicky, the AI, portrayed a totalitarian perspective as the freedom of the humans were suppressed towards the end as the NS forced a curfew to protect humans. The false truths and the three laws of robotics were used to justify each such actions that put humans in danger, representing a totalitarian regime. There's a reason why there's an escape route. There were many angry individuals. If I had the opportunity to stay longer and attend traditional events, I would, though I had never had my heart beat this fast. Technology or no technology, reflecting on my experience in this preserved community, this walk helps me connect my research project to the real world as I was able to witness a community that holds on to its cultural identity in this time of societal changes.